share the good news that what we're going to do. Firefly, for the past couple of months, as you have seen it, we have actually gone through a bit of a brand refresh exercise. If you've noticed, a lot of things are a little bit more different from what we used to be. We are a little bit more, how should I say, present in the minds of people. You see our billboards. I think earlier this year we have the new cool uniform that we have changed. So we are going through a phase of what we call renewed rebranding for the company. So one of the things that we want to do as well is to make sure that we want to make it as accessible, as affordable to all our customers. And hence, we come up with this new product. Now, everyday low fare, if you guys remember, a couple of years back, Malaysia Airlines has actually used this brand before. So it's part of the group initiative. In fact, I was one of the guys who was sitting in the everyday low fare previously. So we want to bring back this brand. The whole idea is to get customers to know us, remember us, and know that we are affordable. But I always say one thing to people: don't buy, if you want an affordable price tickets, don't buy for tomorrow's flight. You're not going to get it because the flights are normally full. Alright? So let's go on with the everyday low fare. For all domestic movements, as you all know, Firefly domestic means we are basically grounded, not to say grounded, we are basically confined within the Peninsula Malaysia. So we have a couple of hubs currently. Our birthplace, Penang, is our primary hub. Our Subang is actually our ops hub, which is also one of our biggest hubs. That's basically due to the fact that it's in Klang Valley, near to KL, near to the satellite city of PJ. And then we have another hub, so-called hub in Kuala Baru. Okay? And we are doing a lot more. So, but as everyone knows, we fly point to point. We do not hub everything at one place. So wherever we see there's potential to fly, we fly. So you see that we have, route from Subang, which is our biggest hub today, going to Penang, Kota Baru, Johor, so on and so forth. So all the domestic flights, and out of Penang as well, and out of Kota Baru, this fare that you see here is actually our lowest lead-in fare, normal market fare level, which is approximately 100 ringgit. It is affordable. But what we are saying today is that we are giving back to the Malaysians, back to our customers, a 49 ringgit fare. Okay? So basically, if you take one piece of 50 ringgit, you'll get to where you want to go to. Okay? We want to make it as simple as possible for people to remember. Okay? The next one. International. I can't do 49 ringgit because of a very simple fact. Sometimes we have actually built in all the taxes that's actually to be paid. So if you fly to Singapore, that 99 ringgit is covering all the airport taxes. So it's a little bit more. So 2 pieces of 50 ringgit gets you to Pekan Baru, Medan, Bandar Acheh. You have the Singapore sectors as well. Singapore is actually one of our biggest so-called regional international destinations. It actually flies to 4 destinations directly in Peninsula. One is Subang, the other one is Kota Baru, the other one is Ipoh, and the other one is Kuantan. So you don't need to actually do any hubbing. You don't need to actually do a transit in KL to fly somewhere else. For Singaporean who wants to go to the East Coast, flies direct to Kuantan or Kota Baru. Similarly from our East Coast Malaysians that actually wants to go into Singapore. Okay, so 99 ringgit. Next one. Now this is slightly a little bit more higher. There's also the fact that because we do not have as high frequency, a high demand for it, but nevertheless, we did contemplate, should we keep to 240 ringgit or 239.95? We are filling our aircraft with these prices, but what we want to do is we want to get more people to fly with us. We want to get people to look at us and say, look, it's affordable, the leisure traffic is going to be targeted. So it's 149 as compared to 239 now. The 239 and whatever number that you have seen in the previous 2 slides, that's just fare, excluding airport taxes, excluding fuel surcharge, excluding fees. But the 149 actually covers everything. So this is a very great value proposition to our customers. And similarly now, these are really our top destination, Koh Samui. Reason is slightly more higher is also because the fact that this covers the airport costs over in Koh Samui. Koh Samui is slightly different. They are a bit more unique. The airport actually has a charge on all airlines that flies in and out of Koh Samui. 100 ringgit more charge. And this is to pay for their food and the Wi-Fi that they actually provide at Kuala Lumpur Airport. So it is a cost that is actually imposed on us. So we need to actually pass it on to our customers. So if you minus that 100 ringgit, it's actually still 149. How we have actually done it for other international sectors. Okay, next slide. So everyone will ask, what is the catch? Why is the fare so cheap? Why is the fare so affordable? That's not really a catch. The only thing that what we want to tell people is today, if you were to plan ahead, at least more than 30 days before you fly, you will have access to this fare. Okay? So again, like I said, don't plan and say fly tomorrow or next week, because most of these flights are actually filling up. It's very hard for us to provide those seats. But if you're planning to fly, say in, look at today is 16 May. If you're going to fly on 16 June, chances are you're going to get the seats now. For today, if you try, I'm not sure I can guarantee you see the 49 or the 99, because we started this campaign on Monday. To be very frank, Monday, Tuesday, today is Thursday. The response has been overwhelming, even before this press conference. We have done our advertisements. I can share with you today the sales that we normally get on normal weekdays spiked close to 300 to 400% after we started this program. So a lot of people has been buying up June flights already. I believe there still is, right? So, can you go back to the slide before? Sorry. So, not the slide yet. So 30 days advance, minimum 30 days. So I'm not stopping you if you want to buy next year's flight, it's there. In fact, there's a lot more seats if you're looking for July, August, September, right? Once you have bought these tickets, there will be no refund, no cancellations, no change. So if you have made the decision to go on, say, in August 15th, you've got a ticket, and somewhere along the line you say, look, I may not be able to make it. Unfortunately, because of these low fares, we will not allow refund, change, and cancellations. I know it's a bit more difficult for people like us. We are working. Sometimes you're not sure what are the things that may crop up. But these are essentially also targeted for retirees, people who have all the time on their hands. They can plan forward. Okay. Also for students, right? When they have semester break or they want to go back during the weekend. Some of these students are, say, Penangites. They come and study over here in Subang. There's a lot of colleges, or study in Johor. So we want to make it accessible for them, say weekends, they want to go back and visit their parents. Go. And if you know that you're going to fly every weekend to go back to your hometown or see your parents, buy upfront. Because for 49 ringgit, trust me, you're not going to get a cheaper price even if you're going to take a bus or anything else. And this is the convenience that we provide. So plan ahead, you will get that affordable fare. Okay, next one. So apart from that, one of the initiatives us as Firefly is that we always ensure that our customers are protected now. Don't get me wrong, travel insurance doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with the airline. Travel insurance is for inconvenience certain things that may happen. For example, like I said, if you have a last minute flight change, because you bought everyday low fare, you couldn't change your flight, basically you burn the price that you pay. Now, if you bought a travel insurance, it does cover you. Okay, but you need to go through the terms and conditions. If there are issues of baggage, if they are, say for example, due to medical reasons you couldn't fly, the travel insurance protects you. So we are trying to inculcate this, not only just in Firefly, in the entire Malaysia Airlines group. We want to educate our customers to say this is the right habit to have. Buy a travel insurance. You never know what happens, especially when you're overseas. If you have, if you're caught with, probably you're sick. Overseas, when you need to pay for medical, you need to go to clinics, it's expensive. This covers everything. So part of the whole thing is that we're working very, very closely with our insurance company provider. We want to, like I say, encourage more people to take up insurance, travel insurance. So we have 60 iPad minis. Anyone who buy any tickets on Firefly, whether it be everyday low fare, whether it be the normal fare that you're purchasing for tomorrow's flight, if you buy a return ticket with travel insurance, you stand a running chance to win that 60 iPad mini. Now, a lot of people say, Yeah, chances are I may not get it, I will get it. We have 60, every day there's 2 winners. Right? So we have approximately what, close to probably 10,000 people, or between 6 to 10,000 people flying with us every day. So your chance is better than 4D, if you want to go to Penang. Better chance, you win an iPad mini. Okay, and we're going to make it as such that we will always celebrate the winners. So every day the winners will be actually announced on our Facebook. So it's real. We made it very, very clear. It's very transparent in our giving away of the iPad mini. So this is part of our initiative to, apart from offering affordable fares, we are also trying to get people to understand, get into the habit of buying travel insurance when you fly. I do. I personally do. Okay? So, before anyone has any questions, why are we doing this? Are we not doing well? Are we trying to get, like I said, we have a lot of passengers on board. The reason is because we are doing a brand refresh. Okay? Now, one of the things I just want to also share with everyone here today is that Firefly is 6 years old. Started as a community airline. Today, we are still, in a way, called a community airline. But to be very frank, bulk of our passengers, in fact, more than 70% of our passengers are business travelers. All right? And these are the CEOs of companies, the top executive of companies flying with us. Not because of anything, because they feel the convenience. They know it's hassle-free. They love our service. It is, chauffeur-driven CEOs being dropped off at the gates. By the time they walk and get on board, it's less than 20 minutes. All right? You're not going to get this in KLIA and LCCT. I guarantee you this. Right? But the problem is, it's not so much a problem. We love business travelers, but we also want to now get in that leisure travelers comes on board. Commuters, real commuters come on board. We are called a community airline 6 years ago. We are not getting enough commuters. And we know there are a lot of commuters. So, part of our brand refresh, we are targeting leisure market. We are targeting the balik kampung, basically the one that I've talked about. Guys, people who want to go back to see their parents, go back to their hometown on a weekly basis. You are able to do it at an affordable rate. And part of our initiative now, and we want to re-emphasize a lot, Firefly is a Malaysian company, 100% owned, 100% managed and run by Malaysians, right? And we want to also promote, we call it GT Malaysia, okay? So we fly to most of the destinations. A lot of people like to go to Hong Kong, Taipei, London. Yeah, that's great. But how many of us have actually gone to, say, Kuala Baru and actually gone on a food trail there? All gone to Penang, all gone to Johor to see the new Iskandar development. Alright? You have the new Puteri Harbour. I've been there, I've done the site inspection, it's coming up very, very well. The Traders Hotel is coming up, got the Legolands. Family with kids, please, we want to make it very affordable for a family of 4 or 5 to go with us. So weekend getaway, this is to promote tourism within Malaysia as well. Of course, we also push Singapore and the rest of the Sumatra side and southern Thailand. But this is what makes it much more compelling for people to fly with us. Okay? Now, why else everyday low fares? I've said it before. This is part of us giving back to Malaysians and everyone here. Okay, I'm not saying that we don't want to do it with the we don't want to give this to the expatriates or we do. But again, like I said, predominantly 80% of our passengers or 90% of our passengers are Malaysians, and they have supported the company for 6 years. We will continue to grow, and this is one way for us to give back. 49 ringgit, as you all know, is not a rate that it's going to make lots of money for the company. It's not. It is part of us giving back to the community, to the Malaysians. Okay, next one. So, apart from that, we are also ramping up our operations. As I've announced last year, end of last year, we have actually purchased 20 more new aircrafts. 20 more 600 series. Currently, we are flying the 500 series, 600 series ATRs. These are brand new latest technology aircraft that's going to come on board as early as end of next month. Okay, so we are also quite tied up. The whole team here are ramping up to take delivery of the new aircraft to come in. And the reason why we are doing it is because we are still seeing a lot of unfulfilled demands. A lot of people are still asking, I think we should be flying 10 times a day to Johor, right? Today we are flying 11 times to Penang, and still there are people saying we should be flying more. And I agree, I got no issue, right? But we need the aircraft because currently we have 12 aircrafts, all fully utilized. Sometimes, you know, if there's, well, once in a while, out of our control, you may have a technical issue. You get a lot of delays. You get some delays along the way. So we want to make sure that we want to ramp it up. I don't want to fly fully utilize the aircraft, but a lot of the customers say you need to be flying more. So we need the new aircraft. When the new aircraft comes in, there will be more capacity. We'll be first and foremost reinforcing our existing routes. Then we will start looking at new routes, new destinations to fly to. Whether it could be within Malaysia or whether it could be regional. Okay? Now with more capacity, the whole point is that if you all are in economics, cost doesn't go up similar to capacity increase. Right? So when the capacity goes up, cost does goes up slightly, variable cost. But then which means the total cost per seat comes down. Okay? And we are actually taking this value and giving back to our customers. That's how we actually run those 49 ringgit and 99 ringgit. So that's part of it. So new aircraft coming in next month. We are all very excited. We are all ramping up. We are ready for it. So now we want to get all the passengers to come on board, get all the different traffic segments, all the different market segments in Peninsular Malaysia to fly with us even more. So that's the reason why everyday low fare. Is there any more? So essentially that's my presentation. The whole that's my presentation. This is why we are doing everyday low fare. We would like, you know, the friends of the media to help us, you know, cascade this information to the general public. That's the whole point. We are doing our best. Our site, we are running a lot of campaigns. We're running a lot of advertisement on the print. We are issuing EDMs. Online, we're using social media to push. But I think a lot more can be said to a lot more people in Malaysia. Thank you very much.